Next up at UFC Vegas 64, we have Miranda Maverick taking on Shanna Young. And now that we have lost the Jalton Almeida fight, Miranda Maverick is the biggest favorite on this card. This is a rebooked fight. This was supposed to happen at UFC 278. Shanna Young had to pull out because she was hospitalized because of her weight cut. So now, just a few, a month and a half later, a few weeks later, all of a sudden she's going to cut weight. No issues. She figured it out. No issues.
Well, if she didn't eat from then to now, I mean, that's one. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah, no, it's all set. It's completely
It's a lot
fixed.
easy.
No
I mean, you would be
whatsoever.
surprised. I know some people have issues.
Be careful.
But it's easier to lose weight than you think. You just have to be motivated and dedicated and stick to a plan. That's all it takes, Angelo.
Is this an intervention? Is my mom going to pop up on one of the... You have a guest in the lobby.
All of a sudden, it's just like a classroom Zoom call. We love you, Angela.
Yeah, just with notes. I'm like stealing my kids' chocolate while they're asleep after Halloween. Anyway, I think Miranda Maverick wins this fight. I thought she was going to win the first time around. These odds are much wider than they were the first time around. She was a favorite. I think the weight cut debacle is what really stretched this, so she's a much bigger favorite this go around. But Miranda Maverick, she can strike. She's got forward pressure. She can get the takedowns. She's super strong. She can grapple. She does wear damage. That's never great, but she does wear that damage. But she's got leg kicks. She manages range pretty well. Shanna Young is a solid boxer. She's not afraid to fight in the pocket. She's got some decent power. I just don't see her stopping these takedowns. She's coming off that loss over Gina Mazzani. She was taken down and then knocked out. And Gina Mazzani's, that's not who Gina Mazzani is. So I think Miranda Maverick's going to get the takedowns, get control, get this done. Same exact thing she did in her last fight, just a little easier because she's not going to have to deal with the reach that she did when she fought Sabina Mazo. Minus 650 is wide. I got her at minus 400 before this really started to take off. But I do think Miranda wins. I'm not going to spend minus 650, but it's probably an appropriate line if we're just calculating what percentage chance of she going to win. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, they have fought before. Miranda choked her out like in the first round. I don't think that has any significance about this fight. And I agree. Hey, Jester, in the chat, I agree with you. I think that this is a complete trap fight. Should Miranda win? Absolutely. Should she dominate? Absolutely. Can she come into this fight and have some issues? Absolutely. Because I will say right now that Miranda Maverick striking is overrated. I mean, she is not very good in the stand-up. And if she cannot get the takedowns, you've seen her face get busted in before. And you've seen her get reversed even in the takedowns. So she's supposed to be this like dominant female fighter, like one of these top girls in the division. I think she definitely can be, especially with her wrestling. But the wrestling doesn't work in this fight. You saw her have issues with the length in her last fight. Shanna Young is just as long as the last girl she fought. And I'm not saying that Shanna is going to come in and just start beating the shit out of...
It's not the same reach.
Excuse me.
She's just as tall. Yeah, no, but
I'm not saying that Shanna Young's going to come in. I'm not saying that Shanna Young's going to come in and just start beating her face. And all I'm saying is that if Miranda Maverick cannot get the takedowns, which I think she can, I'm not picking Shanna. I'm picking Miranda. But if she cannot get those takedowns, this fight could get very, very interesting. So those minus 650, I think it should be like a minus 300. I think she definitely should be the favorite. She has the path to victory. But if those takedowns aren't there, this thing gets a little bit hairy, and it could go to the judges. And we all know how stupid those dumbass judges are every single week. Don't trust the judges. Don't put 650 on Miranda, guys. Don't do that.
No, definitely don't. 650, the implied probability on that is 89%. So that means if you think Miranda Maverick wins 89% of the time, they're giving her an 89% chance to win this fight. So the odds are probably correct because I would say, 89% chance she wins this fight.
If she
doesn't mean I'm going to put my money on that.
Yeah, if she does not dominate this fight, she's not who we thought she was. I mean, she, like everyone's saying in the chat, she should steamroll, right? We'll see what happens.
Yep. No, I completely agree. You said Shanna Young is the same height as
5'7",
Sabina Mazo. Correct. The reach is the difference. Sabina Mazo has incredible reach. Miranda Maverick and Shanna Young have the same reach. She's not going to have issues with the reach. I think she comes in, bullies. We both agree we think Miranda wins. I'm a little more confident than you. or at least you see some red flags. I really don't, but I hear you, and I agree with the statement. If she doesn't dominate, then how good could she be? Because, so she got her butt kicked by Erin Blanchfield, who's very, very good. She lost that decision that she never should have lost. That was a bad decision to
Macy Barber.
What's her name? Macy Barber. And I think those are her only 2 UFC losses, right? So right. I'm probably wrong. That's probably an incorrect statement. But anyway,
no, it is.
We both think she wins.
That's not wrong. I meant
okay.
It's right. It's Chris.
Okay. We both think she wins. Jacob's a little more hesitant than I am, but these odds have gotten a little bit out of control for sure. Monkey Knife Fight strike line 78-48. I don't know what to do with that, but I do think that this goes to a decision. And the odds do not. This is a good bet. The odds are showing minus money for under 2.5. Correct?
That's a pick 'em. Minus 110. Does not go the distance is plus 100.
So, I mean, which is surprising because, and I get it. I guess Miranda stopped her in the first fight, but that was years ago. I think this is a decision. I think it's a Miranda Maverick decision. I'm not going to bet that, but there's definitely money to be had if you're going to bet the over. What do you think of the $9,400 in DraftKings?
Jesus, man. I mean, I think you probably do have to play her, but I don't love it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think Miranda Maverick gets the takedowns, gets the control time, potentially a stoppage. If not, definitely takedowns, definitely control time. And those add up. $9,400, that's absolutely going to be worth it. I'm not going to touch another fight where I'm not going to touch the Monkey Knife Fight strike line. Frankly, Monkey Knife Fight, the money to be made, obviously, if you get a strike line you like we broke down a few before, you can triple your money, and that's great. The real money to be made is Knockout Kings because, very infrequently does that miss. We definitely hit more than 3 out of every 4. So, who's arguing? What's happening in the chat? What am I missing?
I don't know. Ship the cookies and Luis, our boy Luis, he's getting attacked. It's fine. Okay. Just ignore it. Just let him.
All right.
Kim's in control. Kim knows what to do. We got our mod in there. She knows what to do.
All right. Well, Kim, thanks for modding.